In Flash, a symbol is the term to describe a piece of animation that can no longer be altered unless you choose to edit it in some way. For example, I'm going to very quickly draw out an oval here, and I'll give it a fill. Let's go ahead and give it a fill color. This color here. And as you see, when I put my mouse at the edge, I can modify it. This is known as a shape. I can still modify it. And you can make a shape tween, as we covered earlier, based on this kind of shape here. But if I want to animate it and have it move across the screen or fade in and out, I have to turn it into what's known as a symbol first. So to do that, what you have to do is make sure you have your object selected. And then what you want to do is now go to the Modify menu and convert to symbol, or press F8 on the keyboard. When this dialog box appears, it's going to ask you what kind of symbol you like to use. A movie clip is a symbol that's self-contained, and when you scrub the timeline, you won't see it animate. It will animate only when you choose to test a movie or you publish the movie. A button is a symbol that will be interactive. You click on it, it can change colors, it can do different things, and so on. A graphic symbol is a symbol that you can change the properties of very easily, and we're going to use that right now. I'm going to just call this crazy shape here, I guess. We'll just call it crazy because we don't know what it is. Crazy shape. And as you see, when you turn something into a symbol, you get a blue outline around it. And now you can change some of the properties. You notice down here that the changing of this property inspector gives you all kinds of parameters that you can tweak now. You can change the brightness of it. So I can go ahead and modify the brightness of the symbol. I can change the tint of it. I can also play around with the alpha, which is its transparency. You can see through it. And I can go to the Advanced tab here where I can go ahead and click Settings and get all of those things in one big box here. So I can change the color of it, and I can change its alpha, and I can do all that from within the Advanced box. Now, a symbol is something that you'll need so you can animate those properties in time. For example, as we see, we have this symbol on frame 1. If I go ahead and insert a keyframe by pressing F6 on frame 20, I can animate this symbol's properties in time. So I can not only can I change the size of the symbol, I can change its alpha and animate that. So here I can have it as this alpha, and on frame 20 I can click on it and go to the alpha and then fade it completely out. Then when I select all the frames and I insert a motion tween and I go back to my first frame here, watch what happens. So on frame 1, this is the state of this symbol, and on frame 20, this is the state. It's larger. I can also rotate it here, and I can change all these properties. I can also add frames in between here, insert, timeline, keyframe, and I can do something else to it if I want to. I can rotate it again. I could squish it, and I can also change its tint, for example. And once again, these will all be animated because we are dealing with a symbol now, not just a shape. You cannot do this with a shape. Keep in mind as well that you need to have one symbol per layer. So if I were to create another object on this layer and turn it into a symbol, I press F8 this time, and we'll just call it whatever it is, symbol. And see what happens? It breaks the continuity of the symbol because I have to have this on its own layer and then animate its properties separately. If you try to animate more than one object on a layer, you're not going to be able to.